Okay, gents, we're on to the next page, the work of others. The work of others is a broad title and is part of the mark scheme. So you must include the work of others, and we'll try and do that in a variety of different ways, both in the research section and beyond. This page is the mood board, where you include around 30 plus images on this piece of A4. Those images have got to include things like similar products. They could include swatches of colours. They could include textures. Anything which you feel is going to be appropriate to make the designing of your product easier. And the reason for that is because we're looking to get feedback from your client on all these different images. So you've got a variety of different headings you can put into Google. You could put, for example, materials. You could put color swatches. You could put similar products into Google. You could put electrical circuits. You could put pieces of architecture if you want. Anything in which you feel that your client might like. In addition to this, we want to have a look at 3 different designers and 3 different companies. The designers could be people like Philip Stark, because of course he's in your book. You need to know about him. It could be Charles Ray McIntosh, for example, Alexander McQueen. It could be 3 different designers, and put a couple, 3 or 4 maybe, different products of theirs onto the mood board. And so we've got 3 different designers represented. And we're going to do exactly the same for companies. That can be, Dyson's a good one, always comes up. That could be Under Armour, or something similar. Another one of your companies, Apple, for example. And we do 3, 4 pictures of each one, for each one of them. Your client then, when they feed back on the mood board, they can circle what designer they like and what company they like, because we're going to go on later on in our research to do a case study on a particular designer and on a particular company. And of course, that's got to be client driven. So if the client prefers Apple, we should be doing a case study on Apple. If the client prefers Dyson, we should be doing a case study on Dyson. So it's very much driven by the client. And we're looking for feedback from the client on this particular piece. So let us just go to full screen. And let's have a look. Right, this is quite a good one. Not a great one. I like the feedback on this one a lot. I think there's a little bit of white space around the outside. I think the images in the middle are slightly small and could be slightly bigger. The way I would have done this is I would have filled up a piece of A4 with all my images going right to the outside. And then I got that piece of A4, I'd printed it out, and then stuck that piece of A4 with the images on it, of course, on the middle of a piece of A3 paper. So you have a nice border round the side of your A4 piece of paper. And it's on that border that you would have your client write all their feedback. They could also draw some pictures. They could also doctor the pictures in the middle. They can also ring, the colors, the swatches they like, or maybe even the little tabs they like. You can see here, this student, he's included Dyson. Hasn't really included any other designers. Maybe there's some Apple there. I'm not too sure about that. But there should be 3 different companies represented and 3 different designers. And it's at this point, not a nice big red ring around a specific designer and a specific company will then make it very clear why we're producing a case study later. Okay, you might want to include your own drawings, and that is also absolutely viable. This could be a discussion, and your own drawings could be around the outside, interwoven into the feedback. They could be the drawings of your client themselves. Brilliant. But you understand what you've got to do. It's a reasonably easy page. Get yourself on Google Images. Just start putting those images onto your page, and then make sure that your client annotates the page at the weekend. All right, I hope that is clear.